The drilling decision has been made. Allegheny County Council voted for a controversial plan to allow gas drilling at Deer Lakes Park after a marathon meeting last night that went on and on and on. So we wanted to know what is next. Channel 11's Gordon Lesh live with continuing coverage of the next steps on this huge issue. Gordon, good evening.
David, good evening. The county executive hopes to have the bill for him to sign on his desk by the end of the week. It's still not clear exactly when the drilling work will begin under the park. A spokesman for Range Resources tells me that they already have some rigs running in that area and that there's a nearby farm where they've already drilled and fracked in the past. That will likely be used as their first well pad for this project. John Valentine has been fishing at Deer Lakes Park for 50 years. He's not worried about natural gas drilling under the park as long as there's no damage.
It doesn't mess with the environment. I have nothing against it. And everyone I know, most of the people I talk to have the same opinion.
County Council's 7-hour hearing and vote on the proposed drilling went well past midnight.
I'm asking you to do your due diligence.
The hearing was filled with emotional outbursts, leading one councilman to walk out. More than 80 people spoke, many from a group called Protect Our Parks, who held signs and began shouting after council approved the drilling lease by a 9-5 vote.
Shame, shame, shame.
It is outrageous, classless. It's just, I have no words for this. It's an embarrassment to be part of Allegheny County.
A spokesman for Range Resources told me there are already 100 wells surrounding Deer Lakes Park that have been fracked. The lease calls for a $4.7 million bonus to the county, $3 million to a park improvements fund, and 18% in royalties, estimated to be worth $51 million. Despite protests during and after the meeting, County Executive Rich Fitzgerald called this a victory.
In the 15 years I've been in county government, I don't think I've ever seen an issue in which more support was had.
Council members have asked for some clarification in the language of the lease, so that lease has not yet been signed, but some of the protesters have already vowed to file lawsuits. Live downtown, Gordon Lesh, Channel 11 News.
All right, Gordon, and we know this issue is important to you, and here's how your council members voted. Voting against the drilling were Councilwoman Danko of Regent Square, Councilwoman Heidelbaugh of Mount Lebanon, Sue Means of Bethel Park, Jan Ray of McCandless, Bill Robinson of the Hill District, who here has voted for the drilling, I should say. Councilman Futules of Oakmont, DeFazio of Shaler, Macy of West Mifflin, Finnerty of Scott, Martoni of Swissvale, Ellen Bogan of Banksville, Palmiere of Baldwin, Baker of Ross, and Councilman Kress of Shaler.